Welcome to a new topic where we will be learning about Lambda. Okay, so Lambda is a function. It is actually an anonymous function, right? It can take any number of arguments, but it can have only one expression. Now, what do I mean by that is, let me just write down the syntax for you first. Syntax. So it's lambda, whatever the argument is. Lambda is a function, remember? Okay, this changed into the lambda function expression because I have Prettyfire installed, and like there is a plugin which is installed already. I guess before that I need to set up. Yep. Yes, now it's working, I guess. Yep, cool. All right, so we were talking about Lambda, and this is just because of the plugin that I have installed, right? Let me show you one example related to this. Okay, so first of all, Lambda, then you write the arguments, and then comes the expression. That's how it goes. And let me just put this over here. All right, now the very first program or the very first example which I can give you is, let's say I'll double something. Double lambda, it's a function. Let's say I want to double x, y, z. This is the name of my variable. And as I said, I need this. What do I need to do? X, y, z, double it, right? So now if I write something like this, print double 5, okay, let's take this, or maybe 50, okay, and let me just run it. So the double, that means into 2, is 100, right? So this is how it is working. Now let's say if I would have written a plus sign in between, okay, that would have just added 2 in this number. Let me also change or rename this to lambda. Okay, so this is about very basics. Now I already told you that it is an anonymous function that is defined with it is an anonymous function and it is defined without any name. So like what we do when we write a function, we write down def, right? We write down something like def and then give the function name, and then whatever it is, we just write down that stuff. But over here, instead, we can just simply, instead of name, we can just simply write down, okay, there is something missing, and this is this. Yes, so we can simply write down the word lambda. Over here, it has changed. So anonymous functions are also known as lambda functions. So we are not giving any name to it. That's what it means. All right. Now you saw this. Now, if this thing would have been, let me just change it back to multiplication sign. So if this function would have been this, what, doubles, let's say, so it should have been something like print x, y z into 2. Okay, now definitely you need to pass xyz over here so that it doesn't give you error. And now there is one more thing. If I run this, it won't work because you need to call the function to make it work, right? So if I write down doubles and then if I give a number, let's say 2, all right, and then if I run, then it will work. So see, there are so many things to write, but this has been done in just a single line. Okay, so this is where we are mostly working with Lambda. Now we can do few more statements with Lambda. Now let's say what we did, we have already used one variable, right? Let's say now if we want to use two variables. Okay, two variables, what do I mean by that is, again, let me take a variable x is equal to, let's say, lambda y. If I talk about two variables, let's say we are working with, the previous one was only working with one variable. Now we are working with two variables. So y and let's take b. Okay. According to expression, we need a colon over here. And then let's say I want to divide these two numbers. Okay. So y divide b. And let's print it. Oh, I need to print it in the next line. Okay, print. What do I print? Simply I'll write down x. What do I need to divide? Let's take two numbers, 10, comma 2. Okay, and let's try running it. See, it works, right? You can work with 3 variables, 4 variables, as many variables as you want, and even you can work with lambdas in the function. Okay, if you actually work with lambdas in a function, since you know it is anonymous function, so a function inside another function, definitely it will be something different. Okay, so you can try it out, like a function inside another function. How does it look? Now, how does this look? Let's say, let's take def func anon. Okay, I'm just anonymous anon I have written, and let's take an argument inside, parameter argument inside this, and let's just return lambda. Let's take a. Oh no, let's take b, and let's multiply whatever we have taken inside function anon with b. So b multiply a. Okay, that means we are taking this from a over here, from function anon, whatever I'm passing, I'm taking a, and b is already a variable over there. That means now if I need to write this down, how will I write it? Let's take a variable lam, and what is the name of our function? Func anon, and take a value, let's say 5. Okay, and then what I'll do, I'll print what was the name? Variable lambda, and let's say another number is 2. Okay, and if I try running this 5 into 2, it should be 10. See, this is how a function inside another function. This is an anonymous function which you can easily figure out how is it working. Okay, so this is what I mean by this. There are also many more, like you can use lambda function with a filter. There is also something known as map. Okay, so you can use map, you can use filter, you can do list comprehension. There are few more stuff. So actually, let's do something. Let's work with map. What is map? So I'll create a new topic for that definitely. Let's meet in the next video where we will be talking about map. Okay, so till then, keep practicing lambda.